Welcome to another exciting edition of Travel Guide. If you are new here, consider subscribing. Today we will be visiting the Shakespeare's Globe, London. Went to a showing of King Lear last, and thoroughly enjoyed it. Beautiful weather, and breathtaking performances in this remarkable old building. Remaining standing that long might be difficult for some, so I do bear that in mind when purchasing tickets, but for a strapping lad like me this was no problem. Parts of the play were tricky to understand, so it's a good idea to look at a synopsis of the play before you go. A late 20th century 1997, to be exact, recreation of the original Globe Theatre that opened its doors back in 1598. You'll also get to see the open-air theatre, and learn a little bit about what goes into putting on those plays. Best to buy your tickets online a day or two ahead, as they will sell out at busy times of the year. Whilst the existing Globe is a modern recreation finished in 1997 built of the plans of the original, and on the same site, the experience is completely immersive with an intimate feel taking you to Shakespearean England. There's always something to look at, from the actors, to the sky, to the audience. Visually it is a feast, and intellectually, Shakespeare's got some great lines. Keep 'em coming. The overall production quality was very well done, and the theatre itself is well worth a visit, even if you're not a Shakespeare lover. This is an open-air theatre, which means it is at the mercy of the weather. For me that meant a nasty bit of rain. The casting is perfect. The timing, energy, and wonderful characterization from each performer ensured that the humor and brilliance of the writing shone through. Great show, and fantasy-generant surroundings. Staff and across were very enthusiastic, and very helpful. They're in good time if you choose the standing tickets to get a good spot. The atmosphere at the Globe is delightful, in no small part due to the enthusiasm and laid-back attitude of the staff. Facilities are good, but be aware that seating is on wooden benches, so it's worth paying the extra £5 to hire a cushion. The Globe is certainly attracting a diverse audience, and whether it's the work of the great bard, the reasonable ticket prices, or the novelty of the wooden theatre, everyone seems to have a great time. Booked a midnight show which was hugely entertaining, with the audience being allowed to bring in alcohol their own, and from the bar. It is a unique experience to see the plays in a setting that is as close as it gets today to the historical style of theaters. Also a fan of Game of Thrones arcs Season 8 was reminded of what good writing does in terms of pacing and composing the arcs of story. Plenty of goods at the gift store, bonus points for ADA disabled, and gender-neutral bathrooms, and a cherry on top for classy tourism. Great theatre with lots of history. Shakespeare's Globe Axis Zero is the complex housing, a reconstruction of the Axis Zero Globe Theatre, an Elizabethan playhouse associated with Axis Zero William Shakespeare, in the Axis Zero London Borough of Southwark, on the south bank of the Axis Zero River Thames. It is considered quite realistic, though contemporary safety requirements mean that it accommodates only 1,400 spectators compared to the original Theatria Euro TMS 3000. The crew is talented, the plays are witted. The location is very central, perfect to plan a stop and a touristic day visit. The play itself was an expensive disappointment, but do go for the experience. Maybe stand for £5, and then leave if you do not enjoy the play. The actors showed their professionalism in dealing with some noise caused by a helicopter interrupting the play and flying above the theatre. Remember, no roof, and in really working with the audience. That was the best part for me. What a great place to watch Shakespeare performed live. And if you're willing to stand through the whole play, you stand a good chance of having the actors interact with you, and making you part of the play. There is a 40-minute guided tour that offers a unique history with fun anecdotes of the Globe Theatre as well as Shakespeare's time. Only small thing, drinks and food is cash only outside. Seems a huge loss of revenue for this great venue in today's world. Whether you live in London or visiting, this is a must-visit for as many shows as your schedule can allow, and more. Fascinating insight into how entertainment worked centuries ago, worth taking time to study the plot beforehand. Your reward is to be overwhelmed by the intrinsics of the discourse, and the expressiveness of the characters. More could be done to put act by act, and scene by scene info in the program. An amazing opportunity and experience to visit such a historic place, one of laughter and fun, and to be a part of its history. Pretty flowers, friendly staff, a lift, and okay food, though, as they were serving Sunday roasts which are never at their best in a restaurant. Had a great time at the Globe. The open three-dimensional stage and old DC theater approach are a refreshing alternative experience, which is rarely to find nowadays. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe and leave your comments below.